Hey guys, in light of my recent voice memes about recording, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and read a whole excerpt of a story for you guys. Um, I picked up some books from my shelf, and I think I'm gonna read at least a part, if not all, of a story that Stephen King wrote. It's from his book, Everything's Eventual. It's a series of 14 dark tales. Hold on a moment. I want to take a real quick gauge of how long this story is. Hold on. Because this may in turn require several recordings. One moment. Alright, this will indeed take several recordings. What I'm going to read for you guys is Autopsy Room 4 from Everything's Eventual by Stephen King. It's so dark that for a while, just how long I don't know, I think I'm still unconscious. Then, slowly, it comes to me that unconscious people don't have a sensation of movement through the dark, accompanied by a faint rhythmic sound that can only be a squeaky wheel. And I can feel contact from the top of my head to the balls of my heels. I can smell something that might be rubber or vinyl. This is not unconsciousness, and there is something too rational about these sensations for it to be a dream. Then what is it? Who am I? And what's happening to me? The squeaky wheel quit its stupid rhythm, and I stopped moving. There's a cackle around me from the rubber-smelling stuff. A voice. Which one did they say? A pause. A second voice. 4, I think. Yeah, 4. We start to move again, but more slowly. I can hear the faint scuff of feet now, probably in soft-soled shoes, maybe sneakers. The owners of the voice are the owners of the shoes. They stop me again. There's a thump, followed by a faint whoosh. It is, I think, the sound of a door with a pneumatic hinge being opened. What's going on here? I yell, but the yell is only in my head. My lips don't move. I feel them, and my tongue, lying on the floor of my mouth like a stunned mole, but I can't move them. The thing I'm on starts rolling again. A moving bed? Yes. A gurney, in other words. I've had some experience with them a long time ago in Lyndon Johnson's shitty little Asian adventure. It comes to me that I'm in a hospital, that something bad has happened to me, something like those explosions that almost neutered me 23 years before, that I'm going to be operated on. There are a lot of answers in that idea, sensible ones for the most part, but I don't hurt anywhere, except for the minor matter of being scared out of my wits. I feel fine. And if these are orderlies wheeling me into an operating room, why can't I see? Why can't I talk? A third voice. Over here, boys. My rolling bed is pushed into a new direction, and the question drumming in my head is, what kind of a mess have I gotten myself into? Doesn't that depend on who you are? I ask myself. But that's one thing, at least, I find I do know. I'm Howard Cottrell. I'm a stockbroker known to some of my colleagues as Howard the Conqueror. The second voice from just above my head. You're looking pretty today, Doc. A fourth voice, female and cool. It's always nice to be validated by you, Rusty. Could you hurry up a little? The babysitter expects me back by 7. She's committed to dinner with her parents. Back by 7. Back by 7. It's still the afternoon. Maybe, or early morning. But black in here. Black as your hat. Black as a woodchuck's asshole. Black as a midnight in Persia. And what's going on? Where have I been? What have I been doing? Why haven't I been manning the phones? Because it's Saturday, a voice from far down murmurs. You were... A sound. Whack! A sound I love. A sound I more or less live for. The sound of... what? The head of a golf club, of course. hitting a ball off of a tee. I stand, watching it fly off into the blue. I'm grabbed, shoulders and calves, and lifted. It startles me terribly, and I try to scream. No sound comes out. Or perhaps one does. A tiny squeak, much tinier than the one produced by the wheel below me. Probably not even that. Probably just my imagination. I'm swung through the air in an envelope of blackness. "Hey, don't drop me! I've got a bad back," I try to say. And again, there's no movement of the lips, no teeth. My tongue goes on lying on the floor of my mouth. The mole may be not just stunned, but dead. And now I have a terrible thought, one which spikes fright a degree closer to panic. What if they put me down the wrong way and my tongue slides backward and blocks my windpipe? I won't be able to breathe. That's what people mean when they say someone swallowed his tongue, isn't it? Second voice. "You'll like this one, Doc. He looks like Michael Bolton." Female Doc. "Who's that?" Third voice. Sounds like a young man, not much more than a teenager. "He's this white lounge singer that wants to be black. I don't think this is him." There's laughter at that, the female voice joining in, a little doubtfully, and I am set down on what feels like a padded table. Rusty starts some new crack. He's got a whole stand-up routine, it seems. I lose this bit of hilarity in a burst of sudden horror. I won't be able to breathe if my tongue blocks my windpipe. That's the thought which has just gone through my mind. But what if I'm not breathing now? What if I'm dead? What if this is what death is like? It fits. It fits everything, with a horrid prophylactic snugness. The dark, the rubbery smell. Nowadays I am Howard the Conqueror, stockbroker extraordinaire, terror of Derry Municipal Country Club, frequent habitué of what is known of golf courses all over the world as the 19th hole. But in '71, I was part of a medical assistance team in the Mekong Delta, a scared kid who sometimes woke up wet-eyed from dreams of the family dog, and all at once, I know this feel, this smell. Dear God, I'm in a body bag.